Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BWTM Sports Gaming. Have to take a moment here. This is it's been a difficult couple of days, so I'll get started. First of all, I need to pay tribute to my grandmother, Audrey Jones, who passed away at the age of 93. So rest in peace, Grandma. Today, I also have to pay tribute to my other grandmother who passed away literally today, 3 years ago. And another lady passed away today, a member of the family called Penny. So rest in peace as well. And then my uncle Ben Pascal passed away on Saturday. So rest in peace. As you can imagine, this last few days have been interesting, to say the least. And they're no longer on this planet, and literally they don't have to deal with the issues and stress that many of us have to deal with in this life. So rest in peace to you all, and I thought I'd give that tribute. So moving on, Professor Joshua, or AJ, is thinking again. According to Eddie Hernan, his promoter, in a recent interview, and if you listen to the interview, he makes AJ out to look very, very simple, or not the brightest spark in the room. He's like saying things like, well, AJ sulking. AJ sulking. AJ is he's thinking. And I'm like, what's he thinking about? And yeah, he's thinking about the strategy and the game plan and how he used the wrong game plan. And I'm like, really? Because when he thinks, obviously, clearly, he says that he studies boxing. And I'm like, well, if you study boxing, then really, you wouldn't make the fundamental mistakes that you've been making. You wouldn't make the fundamental mistakes that you made when you fought Andy Ruiz, and you certainly wouldn't have tried to box Alexander Usyk. Because if that was the case, and you study boxing, you'd know clearly that boxing Alexander Usyk wasn't the answer. Thinking. Anthony Joshua is dangerous when he's thinking, because guess what now? He's not only thinking, it's his birthday today, so I believe so. Happy birthday, Anthony Joshua. He's now thinking, and he's in America. You can see already the brain as it's going, and he's thinking, why would you go to Canelo's gym? Because he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world? Because Ryan Garcia's there and Emmanuel Pacquiao's there? Why would you ask Andre Durrell to help you out to box a southpaw like Stacey McKinley, Ronnie Shields, Derek James, James Ali Bashir? James Ali Bashir wrapped your hands and helped you train in the Kronk gym with Klitschko when you and Dillian White had a bust up and Bashir had to get between the two of you. Why the hell would you go to Canelo's gym? When was Eni Reynoso a trainer, and where's his resume of being a heavyweight trainer? If you really know boxing, like you claim you know boxing, Anthony Joshua, you would be finding yourself in you'd be finding yourself in Ronnie Shields' gym. Yeah, buddy, man. You'd be finding yourself in gyms with trainers of heavyweight class and heavyweight history and heavyweight success. That tells me the fact that you're in Canelo's gym, that you're fanboying, you're not actually serious. What the hell are you doing in Canelo's gym? What the hell are you doing in Canelo's gym? Oh, well, he was just passing by. Oh, yeah, really? Because he's thinking. He's thinking. And some bright spot said, oh, yeah, Canelo's the best fighter in the world. And Canelo does, and Canelo does that. So you should go in there. Next thing, Anthony Joshua's going to strike boxing like Canelo. Can you imagine now Anthony Joshua trying to move that body like Canelo? Trying to do all their moves like Canelo? Huh? Can you imagine that? I God forbid that happens. So if I'm advising, I wouldn't make myself out to look so inept that he just exposes himself all the time. What I would be doing is speaking to certain people in the boxing world. I'd be talking to people like George Foreman, Mike Tyson. You tell me Joshua don't have them type of contacts. He's got Floyd Mayweather. When you talk to Floyd, say, Floyd, hey, what do you think? Talk to Floyd, don't talk to Andre Terrell. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You pick people who have, because Floyd would know. He'd know the Midwest. He'd know guys in the West. He would know. Do you understand? He'd know who's what when it comes to heavyweight trainers. You don't go to a guy who's training middleweights and lightweights to train as a heavyweight because he'll be trying to do all this. Can you imagine Anthony just trying to box like Canelo? Just for a second. Just think it a second. Put it in your head and think about it. Just imagine Joshua trying to box like an Eddie Reynoso fighter. Just imagine it. And then trying to do that crap against Usyk. Anyway, soon come. Let me read these comments in the comment section because there's a few of them here and it's all kicking off. Good evening, James. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. How do you like the fact that I've moved to Aston Villa now? Took all the African players, stuck them in Villa and moved all the players from Villa over to Stevenage. See? That's money at the end of the year. Goes a thinking tool. Ha ha ha. Option 2, Ingram. Option 2 via Hercules. Absolutely. Go on, Kenny. It's good to see you in the room, Kenny, by the way. Good to see you in the room. I think AJ's vacation in USA is also opportunity to casually window shop for trainers. So if I did bring in another trainer, who would it be? I get it. Window shopping. I mean, you should know. If you study heavyweight boxing, you should know the trainer you should be going for. If you study heavyweight boxing. Condolences, Ingram. Sorry to hear it. Terrible luck. Yeah, well, you know what? I know a lot of people are more sorry about the situation for me than and it's not so. Do you understand? And my grandmother's like my mother to me, but I spent a lot of time in her years when she was declining. I spent a lot of time with her there, and for me, I felt that I gave her the best of me. Do you understand? And we had good times together. Take her out during the week and go for our lunch in the Weatherspoons pub, and she used to love the prawn king prawns. She used to eat them. She loved them. I wasn't a fan of prawns, but she loved them. That was her favorite. Yeah, I see her crunching into the into the prawns. The 92-year-old crunching to her. Yeah, but it was just sweet. So, you know, no more pain for her. She's going to a better place, and I don't see why she'd be sitting there and crying and being upset about it. I think I celebrate with joy because she's not in pain anymore. You know, so let the woman go in peace. She's established her legacy. A lot of what she's done has inspired me to do the things I do today. Even the BWTM things I do, not so much the sports side of things, but more the BWTM online thing. She inspires that. So, you know, not putting yourself first, but putting other people first. So, yeah, I'm thankful to her for that. Shook says, my condolences to Audrey Jones and the others. I hope you find comfort and close relatives to be around during this difficult time. Yeah, well, it's not that difficult, you know. It is what it is, you know. I guess I'm mentally prepared, emotionally prepared for it anyway. So every day you expect the call, and then you get the call. And it's like, okay, we're here now. We're here now. So you don't have to be expecting the call no more. And, you know, you prepare yourself mentally for that call. And that's what it is. So we had good times together. Man like Ingram. Because, and with AJ studying boxing, I'm sure he studied Tyson and might be slowly reading. Am I in a Don King setup here? Quite possibly. AJ also studies chess, the whole third dimension of intelligence that JJ seeks to create is a complete farce. Of course it is. Of course it is. when you meet the payroll guy and learn his name 3 years later, and then you take a loss, you start thinking, that's AJ, that's Anthony Joshua. Yeah, that's not cool, is it? That's not cool. James Ellerby disrespected political decisions. Of course it's disrespected, but that is it. You know, I'm James Ellerby. I was stunned when Uncle Bashir admitted in the last show that he's actually learning things from me now. The great Uncle Bashir said that. I was like, wow. And he inspired me so much. And I really wanted to just get into the gym and actually start training fighters. He inspired that so much. But time will come for that. It's something I'm definitely eyeing up sooner rather than later. Joshua needs Customato. Yeah, right. How's that going to work, mate? Are you have you got ready-made Customato somewhere? Have you got his brother or his cousin or his friend? Because Customato is a dead man. I hope you're aware of that. And I don't know if Customato could do anything with Anthony Joshua. If you look at Floyd Patterson, he was pretty light, and you look at what's his name, Tyson, a good guy. Joshua was very bulky. AJ might want to know where he can get that good Mexican beef from. You're just wrong, Dave. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. But I like it. I think AJ is not only looking for a different trainer option, but a mentor type, father type figure. Those trainers are very hard to find. No, they're not. No, they're not. I mean, they're very hard to find. You've got James Ellerby, you've got Derek James, Ronnie Shields, Tommy Brooks. I can roll them off the top of my tongue already. Stacey McKinley, I can roll them off the top of my tongue. He's got James Ellerby. He trained with James Ellerby. So I don't understand why it's difficult to find them. It's not difficult to find him. It's a freaking heavyweight champion of the world. Yeah. I mean, come on. AJ is fighting in the heavyweight division, but I still think he has an amateur's mentality in terms of choosing teams, connections, and networks. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's good, bro? Not much. You know, things. Those people who are aware, I mean, check. By the way, I must say this. If you have an Instagram account, follow us on Instagram. There you go. BWT, right, BWTMonline.com. Follow us on Instagram. It's good stuff, and you can see what's going on outside of the YouTube world. There's lots going on, and you can get to see a lot more than just what's here. AJ might have to start to stumble across the words like breach of contract, trademark obstruction. I much more thought, how deep am I in the freaking hole? Am I? Where it's interesting. What did he sign with? What did he sign with that matchroom contract? That's what I want to know. That lifetime contract. Customato, why are you so damn big, son? You need to get down and Jesus, move your god head. Would AJ want to move from the comfort of the EIS to a completely new gym? Good question. The thing is this. If Emmanuel Stewart was alive today and training fighters, I don't think he would have done. I don't think he would have gone to Emmanuel Stewart. I don't. I think he would have just done what he's doing now. What I mean by difficult to find is that making that move and having the foresight to know what's best for you. It's not that there's no trainers, it's making waves by changing. Well, this is what happened with Lennox Lewis. He said him and Lennox are different cloths. When Lennox got knocked out by Oliver Cole, he did the best thing. He went to Emmanuel Stewart. When Joshua got beat, he stuck with Rob McCracken. You can see the different cloths there. Ingram, will you be visiting Africa soon? Yeah, why not? So, I think this is a short video tonight, but in this discussion, I'd like you all to put in the discussion who you think would be a good trainer for Anthony Joshua and why, and let's discuss it. Let's do it in the comment section. Let's get it discussed. Kenny, I want to talk to you about something, by the way. You know, when I said I'd do that phone in, I definitely think I can do that now. Hopefully, this week I'm going to get a new microphone, a new set microphone, and get that sorted and do that. Also, I do want to do that phone in. I think I can do that now. I'd like to do it once a week, but I think I might do that phone in for the members only. So that would be quite cool. So we can do a members phone in. That would be fantastic. I think that would work well. Some people said to me, oh, I said that Deontay Wilder was going to go to court and take Tyson Fury to court. We still have time for him to do that. He might not do that straight away, but if he's going to do it, then there are legal stances he has to do and legal things he has to do. I don't think he pushes that through straight away. Something he may do afterwards. And then retrospectively, he might think, you know what, let me drop that stuff. I don't know. But if he's serious, then he would have done it after the fight. He would not do it during to jeopardize the fight. Oh, dear me. Oh, a second, hold on. Watch this. Watch that. You see that? That's beautiful. Cheerio, son. So we were going. Insert mandatory Adam Booth comment. Yep, it hasn't come yet. James Albishir Prompt Gym are the only ones to train reputable heavyweights that produce results. Bashir would be perfect. I've said it before. Cronk Gym now wouldn't work for Joshua. No way, it wouldn't work for Joshua. So there we go. Those are my thoughts on that. And yeah, it'd be nice for us to move forward on that, to do something different on the channel. Right, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I didn't want to do a long video. I've got to do a short one tonight because lots of things are popping off outside of the world of boxing. But yeah, so check it out. So leave your comments in the comment section as to who you think should be a trainer for Anthony Joshua, and then we can do a show dedicated to all those trainers. Stacey McKinley will be back on the show soon. James Elbashir will be back on the show as always, and I want to bring some other trainers onto the show as well, some other heavyweight trainers. Keep up the great work, Ingram. Stay on top. Stay on the top of the tree. We've got to just keep working, bro. Ideally, he gets the worst possible training and gets sparked out. We know it's coming. It is. If I was AJ, why not take the option of having Fury and Sugar Hill train him just for this fight, get the belts back, and then set up unification? Makes sense to me. I think AJ may be too long in the tooth. They may have a problem there. I mean, his durability may be an issue. His stamina may be an issue. He may just be. Deontay Wilder and AJ may be two fighters that have become damaged goods because they didn't invest in quality trainers. Bottom line, AJ and Wilder did not invest in quality trainers, and therefore today I see them as damaged goods. Look at the kind of shots that Wilder was taking against the ropes. No defense whatsoever. You know, you can't keep getting hit like shots like that as a heavyweight. It's just not on. Chris is no, he's not gone into hiding. Just haven't got him on the show yet. But I will bring him on the show and he can talk for sure. The AJ Wilder comment is profound. Of course, it's true though. I've said it before. Two of the biggest heavyweight stars in boxing today did not invest in quality trainers. Because they didn't invest in quality trainers, they both become damaged goods. They invest. Think about it. They will invest in cars. They will invest in houses. They will invest in wastemen. When I talk about people just hang around them and invest in that. They will invest in holidays. They will invest in everything, but not invest in a quality trainer. And I think if a fighter, if I see a heavyweight from now on that gets an inept trainer, right, I'm probably not going to invest in watching them, because if they can't invest in a good quality trainer, then why should I watch you destroy your career? Why should I watch you knock out a whole heap of guys that I know you can knock out, and then when you step up to the big time, you're a net trainer, you're going to let me down? Why am I going to do that? Why do these fighters do that over and over and over and over again? Do they not learn the lesson? My condolences, Ingram. How old is your granny? She was 93. She was 93. And my other grandma, who died today, 3 years ago, she was 92. So, yeah. But it's great news otherwise. There's other great things in life, and I'll share with you in time as well. So that's it for me today. I don't think there's anything else I really need to talk about, really, to be honest. This is a really heavy topic. It is. But I think I talked about in the last show that those two guys have, I don't see why fans should invest in themselves. Because what you're basically paying for is, it's all right. Imagine this, your football club who's got all the money in the world. Imagine Man City, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, even Newcastle, and have got all that money. PSG, Real Madrid, and they won't invest in quality players. You'd be upset. You'd be mad. You'd throw your season ticket away. You'd go and join another club. You'd protest. But yet, in boxing, to happen. It's unacceptable. It looks like the longevity runs in the Ingram Jones genes, possibly. Fury invested in Davison, then realized quick Davison wasn't it. There you go. I hope you lived under 20 years, Ingram. No, I don't. I don't. Say what you want at Fury. He may change necessarily because Fury is a very intelligent guy. I've told you, Fury is a very, very intelligent guy. Very sharp, very sharp. Picked up in 2013 about him. Right, I've got to end my show. I've got to go. Right, thank you so much for watching. As always, much love.